In early 2009, I once again found myself in the office of my friend, a senior-ranking police official posted in Islamabad. It had become somewhat of a tradition for me to drop in whenever I was in the city, intrigued by the cases that crossed his desk. Over cups of tea and lunch in his office, we would discuss everything from the intricacies of the cases to the state of human and societal psychology. During this particular visit, a peculiar case was being briefed. It appeared to be a straightforward hit-and-run incident at the Beira rest stop, a tragic accident where a pedestrian lost his life after being struck by a bus. Surprisingly, the victim's family was understanding of the circumstances and were willing to forgive and let the driver go free if he admitted to the accident. However, a major stumbling block emerged. The bus driver adamantly insisted that he hadn't hit a person, but rather a pig. Despite witnesses and overwhelming evidence to the contrary, the driver's insistence on this bizarre claim threatened to lead to serious legal repercussions and a lengthy jail sentence. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, my police official friend attempted to reason with the driver, urging him to simply admit to the accident and avoid the legal repercussions. But the driver remained steadfast in his claim, unwilling to budge from his story. As the case unfolded, it became increasingly clear that the driver's stubbornness would result in serious legal repercussions. Despite my friend's best efforts to resolve the situation amicably, it appeared that the driver was now on track to face a lengthy spell behind bars, a consequence of his unwavering insistence on a truth that defied both logic and reason. 6 months later, another unexpected twist of events drew me back to Islamabad. It was a day like any other, idly passing the time, when my police official friend urgently called, requesting my presence at his office. Intrigued yet uncertain, I agreed to visit, curious about the sudden summons. As I stepped into his office, I sensed an air of tension, and my friend wasted no time in explaining the situation. It pertained to the same case of the bus driver, or so he claimed. However, as I glanced around, the case being briefed was entirely different. Nevertheless, I took my usual seat in the corner, ready to observe quietly. The new case unfolded with the complexities of a broken marriage, weaving a tangled web of accusations and denials. The girl, having divorced her husband, demanded the return of her dowry and haq mehar, while the groom's side vehemently denied ever receiving any dowry, insisting that the haq mehar had already been paid. To me, it was a familiar tale of conflicting claims, echoing the norm in many broken marriages in Pakistani villages. Following customary practices, a jirga was convened at the Beira rest stop to resolve the dispute. As tensions escalated in the jirga, the boy continued to deny all claims against him. As a last resort to settle the matter, the jirga brought forth the Holy Quran. In a final act of desperation, the boy swore upon the Holy Quran, vehemently denying any wrongdoing and affirming that he had paid the haq mehar to the girl in cash. With the jirga's conclusion, the weight of the boy's oath hung heavy in the air. He rose, his steps heavy with the burden of his sworn words, and hurried towards his car in the parking lot. But fate, cruel and unforgiving, had other plans. In a heart-wrenching twist of destiny, tragedy struck swiftly and unexpectedly. Out of nowhere, a bus careened towards him, shattering the calm of the moment and extinguishing his life. It was a chilling echo of the earlier incident, a grim reminder of the consequences that befall those who misuse the sacred oath upon the Holy Quran. In that poignant moment, my friend and I exchanged a knowing glance, and suddenly, everything fell into place. It was as though divine justice itself had intervened, delivering a swift and unforgiving reckoning for those who dared to misuse the sanctity of the Holy Quran. In Islam, it is believed that those who wrongfully swear upon the Holy Quran will face a dreadful punishment, a fate foretold by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him himself. According to a hadith, the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated, "If he swears falsely, he shall be included among people who will not be eligible for divine mercy on the day of judgment, and Allah shall not purify him of sins. There would be a dreadful punishment for such a man." The driver, selected as an instrument of divine retribution, spoke truthfully about what he witnessed. Allah had guided his sight to reveal what he was meant to see. As the family of the deceased grasped the severity of their son's wrongdoing and its repercussions, they extended mercy and comprehension. In a compassionate act, they decided to withdraw charges against the driver, freeing him from the burden of guilt that weighed heavily upon him. In the end, as we reflected upon the tumultuous events that had unfolded, it became clear that justice had been served not through the mechanisms of the legal system, but through the solemn decree of fate. A poignant reminder that the sanctity of the Holy Quran remains inviolable, and that those who dare to defy it do so at their own peril. Thank you for watching AikDastaan, where every tale is a testament to the human spirit and every voice resonates with the truth as they perceive it.